Attention, cool kids. Cool Stuff Inc. is partnering with me, CGB, on a special limited edition all-metal shark token. This is a one-time only production run with each token individually numbered and totally unique. Pre-orders are only open from August 23rd through September 5th. After that, they'll never be offered again. Don't miss your chance to get one of these unique tokens by going to coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Coolstuffinc.com. Cool stuff in stock. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, we are getting a little mad and a little random in Historic with a little change of pace to try out some of the new to MTG Arena only cards from Jumpstart Historic Horizons. In specificness, we got a bunch of Madness cards. So there are a bunch of new cards here to try to support Madness, which is an ability that says whenever you discard this card, you can play this card for its Madness cost. So we have a sorcery that is 2, a black and a green, in Terminal Agony. And this says destroy target creature. What a terrible card, but it has a Madness cost of black and red, which means for just 2 mana, if we discard this, we can destroy target creature. So obviously we need a lot of ways to discard this effect and use it. So we've got a lot of other type Madness cards like the Blazing Rootwalla, which is 1 red for a 1/1 with Madness of 0. So you can play it for free whenever you would discard a card. And I think that my favorite thing in the deck is that we actually also have Pool of Vigorous Growth. So this is a discard outlet. You need Madness cards and you need ways to discard them. This one is an arena-only card because, for obvious reasons, as you'll see here, for 1 and a green, you get an artifact. X, discard a card and tap this. Create a token that's a copy of a random creature card with mana value X. Activate only as a sorcery. So, if we discard a Blazing Rootwalla to this, we get a Blazing Rootwalla on the battlefield, but we also get a random creature. Could be anything. Could be any color, as long as it has the mana value of X. So it's actually a really exciting card because you don't know what will come out of it. Are all of them cards that are legal in Historic? I honestly don't know. Could something absolutely unexpected come out of this, that a blast from the past? Could I get a Siege Rhino with this? For some of you boomers, could I get a Serendib Ifrit, Arjuna's favorite card from Arabian Nights? Could I get a Vesuvian Doppelganger for you real old schools? One of the first cards I ever loved. I honestly have no idea. So Pool of Vigorous Growth is going to be a really interesting card to play with and adding a weird level of RNG to our adventures. Hopefully you find it entertaining. Hopefully we hit some really cool stuff. Let's introduce some of the other new cards in the deck. We've got Heir of Falkenrath, which flips into Heir of Night. You can discard a card to transform Heir of Falkenrath, activate only once a turn, and then your 2/1 not flying vampire becomes a 3/2 flying vampire berserker. So 2 mana for a 3/2 flyer is pretty sweet if we can use the Madness ability for upside. Asylum Visitor is a 3/1 for 2. It has a Madness cost of 2, so we can play it for 2. And then at the beginning of each player's upkeep, if they have no cards, you draw a card and you lose a life. So when we empty our hand, which is pretty inevitable when we're trying to discard our cards for effect, this card can get us some cards back if it lives, of course, which is why we don't run that many. Seasoned Pyromancer is a new one and a mythic. I only crafted one. Check out my chest. And it says when it enters the battlefield, you discard 2 cards, then you draw 2 cards. For each non-land card discarded, you create a 1/1 elemental creature token. So that can be a ton of value in the mid to late game if we're also using it for Madness. Another sweet discard outlet is Rotting Regisaur itself, the 7/6 Dino for 3. We can actually turn that downside into an upside. Fiery Temper, 3 damage to any target as a Madness cost. We talked about Blazing Rootwalla, 1 mana, pump it to a 3/1, Madness 0. Thoughtseize, we could target ourselves, probably won't, but basically because it's Historic, we play Thoughtseize. And Faithless Looting, draw 2, then discard 2. It's a Madness outlet, and it is an engine to keep the deck running. Then I even have an Ox of Agonis to kind of make lemonade out of all this nonsense. We can discard it to the pool, then bring it back, draw 3 more cards, and have more fuel for the pool. I think it'll be good. So, is the deck going to be tier and competitive? I don't know. Seems a little janky and nonsense to me, but it does seem fun. So let's see if we can do some damage with Pool of Vigorous Growth. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. I literally couldn't get an opponent in Historic Ranked. I waited over 2 minutes. Might be some other glitch with the new launch of the format, I thought the queue would be really busy. Didn't work for me, so here we are, unranked. Let's go. We got blazing root walls and fiery tempers and the rotting Regia dino. And we got the pool, which is probably going to drive this hand. Let's see what happens. We're on the sand board. It looks a lot better than the last time I was here. But make no mistake, everybody. I still hate sand. It's coarse and it's rough and gets everywhere. Well, if the opponents are going to rope me, I've got some cards over here to sleeve. I've got a foil Behold the Multiverse. I've got a foil Glimpse of the Cosmos. That just goes together, right? Where's my foil copy of Look at the Sky? Foil copy of Negate. Charming. I think I've got almost a playset of foil Negate. 3 of them. Oh, the Rogues players. Behold the foil copy of Low Mage's Domination. Charming, I know. This is how we get watch time. Alright, it looks like there's just all kinds of issues with the servers today. People are probably disconnected. Unless people just act like this in play queue. Here's a foil copy of Preordain. And as I prepare my Rogues deck for its last hurrah, here's a foil copy of Into the Story. Oh, we're playing Magic. Let's go. I'm not gonna drop a Root Walla. I'm gonna use them instead to get advantage from the pool because I am a control player. Is this Arclight Phoenix? That's pretty silly. Oh look, new cards! I'm playing Arclight Phoenix. I guess I'm not surprised. Get in the pool, everybody. Oh, can I discard for 0 and get a 0 mana creature? I bet I can. Alright. Cancel. Hold on. We go like this. Drop off the temper. Cast it for its madness cost on the Soul Scar Mage. Kill it. That's not regular Arclight Phoenix then. And we get Hardy Veteran. As long as it's your turn, Hardy Veteran gets +0/+2. But now it's a 2/2. It was a 2/4. Unholy Heat. Dead. Big shocker. Stormwing Entity. Ta-da. Oh man. Opponent, you're playing so hard. You're so try-hard. Easy life payment there. Alright, discard Fiery Temper. Zap Stormwing Entity. 3 drop. We get Abzan Falconer. 2 and a white for a 2/3 with Outlast. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has flying. Wow. Imagine trying to do stuff with synergy-based cards. Alright. Let's go to our 5-drop. Discard the Blazing Root Walla. Put that on the battlefield. And see what we get for a 5-drop. We get Aven of Enduring Hope. Flying 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. You know what's ridiculous about this? Our opponent's just gonna get beat to death by terrible draft cards. Shock. Nice. Yeah, what you gonna get? Faithless Looting. Okay. Do they have another Stormwing Entity maybe and they needed a spell? Nice. Nice. Arcanist down. There's a Stormwing entity. Okay, maybe we take a turn off from the pool to deploy some really spicy stuff. Although we could also go for a 0, right? No, this can flip by discarding the Root Walla. All right, yeah, we take a turn off from the pool. So, you. There's been no stick, so this should work. I don't think they can block kill it based on the fact that they've had no effects. So let's turn up the heat. Opponent plays land and iteration. Why the land first? I don't know. I can't help him anymore, man. I can't help him anymore. They really need something to deal with this Regisaur. They get Dragon's Rage Channeler. That's a new one. 1 red. Whenever you cast a non-creature surveil, Delirium +2/+2 flying attacks each combat if able. What are their types? 1, 2, 3. So they need something besides they need like a land in their graveyard. Fabled Passage, you know. Ah, yeah, see? Shuffler loves them. Cool. Good for them, you know? It's good for them. No entity attack. Let's go ahead and relieve Basking Root Walla of its summoning sickness by playing it now. Blazing Root Walla, my bad. I'm going to make that mistake a lot with Basking Root Walla. Alright, we've got a lot of good attackers here. We're going to do a pool for 4. Let's do it pre-combat. You never know what we might hit. I want to leave a red mana open for the Root Walla to attack. What's this? Varika's Spawn, 3 and a black, 3/4, escape. Well, that doesn't matter. Can't escape a token. Like I said, the best thing about this is going to be just smashing our opponent into the ground with Draft Shaft. This attack does threaten lethal, so they have to make a block, and they do. Down to 6. I can imagine like sweaty super tryhardies with no sense of random fun or adventure being like, what am I losing to? What is this trash? Then our opponent busts out Bubble Snare, which might make you cringe, but Bubble Snare's good at enabling Delirium for the Dragon Rage Channeler. You need different types to be able to throw into the graveyard. Unholy Heat strikes again. Just basically a removal spell with Delirium. Our opponent makes a last stand, lashing out at us with Stormwing Entity. But if you think I'm going to turn down an opportunity to make one more random creature, the opponent left. They bailed. They wanted no more. So sad. Hey, I found a ranked opponent. Nice. We don't have any Madness cards, though. What you got over there? What you doing? Embercleave Collected Company, Goblin or an Anarchomancer. Each spell you cast is rare green costs 1 less. Discard a creature card. Search your library for a card. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. What do we take? I think I take you. Think that letting the opponent ramp on 2 in red-green is a pretty bad idea. They could miss land and not cast these on time. There's a lot that could still go our way, but just letting them ramp there is pretty bad. Let's get down the pool. Next turn we can Terminal Agony and have a 1-drop. Okay, they did not discard to the Fauna Shaman, so maybe they haven't drawn a creature, but who knows? Oh, okay. They drew one of these anyway. Must be nice. Alright, let's just get a random card here. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe we want to Faithless Looting Terminal Agony. Ooh, that's nice-ish. What's the other card to discard? I think it's you. No cheap collected company for you. So do I want to discard anything and have a 0 drop? Don't think so. Nice. Crum Gully, they missed the land as we designed it. Don't think it matters what we put this on. First pool activation for 3. Discarding Temper. Get rid of the Generous. Generosity's for nerds. And we get a creature. It's Gadrak! The Crown Scourge. 2 and a red, 5/4. It can block. Can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died. Uh-oh, our opponent can collect the company. No! Well, I say we keep pushing forward with the pool. We're gonna get a 5-drop, and we're gonna fling this Fiery Temper, baby. We're gonna see what they collected company Embercleave into. You know, will it be enough? Will it defeat me? That's pretty wimpy. You know, that's not great. They can't activate the Shaman now because they actually added mana to their mana pool. Kind of sneaky. They're gonna do it. They discard a Llanowar Elf, so they get to go get something awesome. They have like a Questing Beast. What goes great with an Embercleave here, I wonder? Reclamation Save. No! No! That's just mean. Well, suck it. I have a 3/2. Whenever Orzhov Racketeers deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. What? It has Afterlife 2. Okay, when it dies, I get 2 spirits. I was like, this is the worst card I've ever seen. Absolutely terrible. I think I want to attack with it, right? Because if it hits, I can draw 3. We're about to get Embercleaved, so that's bad. Whoa! Nice. Okay. Maybe they're playing around the Rixmati Reveler, I don't know, but this will get us another treasure, and we can looting right now. Okay, we draw Blazing Rootwalla, pretty good. So we've got blockers. None of them are Embercleave level blockers, right? Could discard a card. Let's save the discard for this. I don't think having the 3/2 will matter much. They blew up my pool, man. Okay. That means no Embercleave this turn unless they have the land, Rageforger. When it enters the battlefield, put a counter on each other Shaman you control. Whenever a creature you control with a counter attacks, you may have that creature deal 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. The heck is this? Shaman Tribal. No. No. No attacks, though. All right, my turn. Okay, let's get you into the air. You can activate our Madness. We got another Rootwalla. +1/+0. Activate once each turn. They're at 20. We can also activate Madness with one of these. I do feel like we need to start attacking them, though. That Embercleave. So I'm going to take one... Let me read this again. Any creature with a counter on it attacks 1 damage. So I'm going to be at 9. Then they're going to cleave something, and that's going to be 8. So I go to 1. And then I have to block like the other 3. So I have to block 4 things. Everything needs a blocker. I will have the Reveler. I will have the Gadrak. So I guess I keep the 1/1s. And I'll have the Rootwalla. So we can attack with 1 Rootwalla, 1 Heir to the Night, I think. What you got? Okay, pump. Gonna have to turn the tide on you. Like, we have to kill you in the next couple turns here. 3 cards. Regisaur. That can really take on an Embercleave. Roar. Llanowar Elves. I'm scared. Is a Shaman. Shaman Tribal, huh? Add it to the list of things I didn't expect to do today. The Rage Forger does not get in there. We take 3. Embercleave. Really? Did we need more decks that run Embercleave? This is why I'm really not a historic gamer, man. All right. They want to kill this. So we'll block the thing that we most want to die. This can block here. Now they have a 2/2. I don't think they want to Embercleave it. So we'll put the Rootwalla here and try to trade. Although this is a better attacker. So we'll put the Shaman here and try to trade. We could try to absorb more trample damage somewhere. I don't think it's worth it. If the opponent puts the Embercleave here, then we take 1, 2, 3, and we're dead next turn probably. But they only have these 2 blockers. We get to attack. We can probably kill the Rage Forger. Okay, we block like this. Oh, what you know, Joe? It's Embercleave. Some things just don't change. Down to 5. All right, gotta make this count. Fail. No Faithless Looting. Oh man, did we run out of gas. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do we survive it? If the Rage Forger survives, we take an additional 1, so we have to absorb enough. So that sounds like a job for the Regisaur. If we attack with these, it's 9, 10, 11. Not quite worth it. So we gotta do this. They take it all. We'll hold this for the pools. Remember, our pool got messed up. We had a sweet pool going, and it's gone. Prowess. If an ability of a Shaman or another wizard triggers, it triggers an additional time. So that means now this is going to deal 2 to our face. Harmonic Prodigy, huh? Bang, bang. So this comes down to the last card they have, which, you know, means a top deck. This has to go here, and this goes here, and this goes here. It's pretty simple. Did I forget how Embercleave works? Am I dead? Down to 1. 1. Down to 1. Shaman Tribal defeated by Draft Chaff. We're going to keep it a brief video today because I have to go to a wedding. So out of town for family stuff, had to really hustle to get everything done for my birthday week. The stream, the promotion for the CGB Shark token at coolstuffinc.com/CGB, and also had to record ahead because I knew I'd be out of town, and there was a massive downtime, and there was an update. Like, it's been one of the toughest weeks of my life to keep the content rolling, and that is coming on the back of the week when I didn't even have internet. So the last 2 weeks have been an absolute stress pile. But if you appreciate and enjoy the content, there's a lot of cool ways that you can support it, including my Patreon and including by going to coolstuffinc.com and picking up a Covert Go Blue metal shark token. You can also use the promo code CGB5 to get a paper shark token in addition to the metal shark token. So that's cool. That's absolutely cool. Only the coolest for the cool kids. So thanks for supporting the channel and the content, even though I've had to make some short videos, some quick videos, some different format videos and things like that. And to everybody who goes into my comments to complain about any of those things, suck it. Now, what can I say about this video? This is not a competitive deck by any stretch of the imagination. I think the fun of the deck is seeing people trying to be too competitive getting beaten down by like weird limited cards. So far, I haven't hit any home runs of like this epic mythic nonsense, something that you wouldn't expect to be in Arena at all. Hasn't happened yet. No Siege Rhinos, but you're only going to get there if you play it a lot. So it can create some really cool moments. So I think that Pool of Vigorous Growth is really fun. I would recommend the average gamer craft one for their Historic Brawl decks, which I'm sure I'll make more Historic Brawl content as soon as I can. It takes a long time to build Historic Brawl decks because there's so many cards to go through. It's very time intensive. As for the rest of the deck, what do you need? I don't think you need Heir of Falconwrath. I don't think you need Asylum Visitor. Like, I would just cut these and run something else in the color combination that you truly enjoy. I'm not sure about Seasoned Pyromancer. Haven't drawn it yet. I really like for the deck Blazing Rootwalla, Terminal Agony, and I really like Fiery Temper. I think that's a great core of cards, and I can see the potential that Ox of Aganis has, so I would expect that one to be part of the deck going forward. Maybe there's another removal spell, maybe there's another disruption spell, maybe there's another thing that works with the graveyard. I'm not positive. What I do know is that Pool of Vigorous Growth is really, really fun, and I do suggest that you play it in casual and have a good time with it. It is an example, in my opinion, of arena-only cards done correctly. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.